My dear friends, have you ever felt that God is silent when your life is falling apart? Have you prayed and wondered, Lord, where are you? If that has ever been your experience, then today's Gospel from Matthew chapter 14, verses 22 to 34 is particularly for you. The disciples were in the boat in the middle of the sea. The wind was against them. The waves were crashing. It was dark, and Jesus was not physically with them. They struggled for hours. Then, in the darkest part of the night, Jesus came walking on the water. What a beautiful lesson! Sometimes Jesus does not calm the storm immediately because he first wants us to discover that he is greater than the storm. Friends, let me share a true story with you. In 1967, the famous Christian speaker Corrie ten Boom, who survived the horrors of Nazi concentration camps, was speaking to a young woman who was terrified about her future. Corrie gently told her, "When you travel by train, when does your father give you the ticket? Is it 3 weeks before the journey?" The young woman replied, "No, just before I board the train." Corrie smiled and said, "That is how God works. He gives you the strength you need exactly when you need it, not before." That is exactly what happened to the disciples. Jesus did not arrive when they wanted him to. He came at the right time. Then Peter said, "Lord, if it is you, command me to come to you on the water." Peter stepped out of the boat. As long as he kept his eyes on Jesus, he walked on the water. But when he focused on the wind and the waves, fear entered his heart and he began to sink. Isn't that our story too, my dear friends? When we keep our eyes fixed on Christ, we find peace even in suffering. But when we focus only on problems, criticism, failures, financial worries, illness, or the opinions of people, we begin to sink into anxiety and despair. Perhaps your family is passing through difficulties. Perhaps your health is failing. Perhaps your career is uncertain. Perhaps someone you trusted has hurt you deeply. Or perhaps injustice is done to you by your authority. The waves may be real, but remember, the presence of Jesus is even more real. Peter cried out one of the shortest and most powerful prayers in the Bible, "Lord, save me." Immediately, Jesus stretched out his hand and caught him. Notice this beautiful detail. Jesus did not lecture Peter before saving him. He first rescued him and then strengthened his faith. That is the heart of our God, full of mercy and compassion. St. John Paul II often reminded the world, "Do not be afraid. Open wide the doors to Christ." Those words echo today's gospel. Fear closes our hearts, but faith opens the door for miracles. St. Padre Pio said, "Pray, hope, and do not worry. Worry is useless. God is merciful and will hear your prayer." What wonderful advice when life storms seems overwhelming. My dear friends, every one of us has a boat. It may be our family, our vocation, our work, our studies, or our ministry. Every one of us also faces storms. But remember this, no storm is stronger than the one who walks upon the sea. Today, Jesus is asking only one thing: will you trust me? If your faith feels weak today, pray like Peter, Lord, save me. Jesus never ignores a sincere cry. He is already reaching out his hand. My dear friends, let me end this video with a prayer. Lord Jesus, when fear fills my heart and the storms of life surround me, help me to keep my eyes fixed on you. Stretch out your hand whenever I begin to sink. Increase my faith, calm my heart, and lead me safely to the shore you have prepared for me. My dear friends, if this reflection touched your heart, please share it with someone who is going through a storm. Your one share may become God's answer to someone else's prayer.